said, remember you said, Ron, we walked in, remember that? That's what she looked like. Because it was just weird, because that was not close. I mean, to not hold your eyes open or stand up, and then you tell the ambulance what you did on purpose.
See, it's like because I can just choose those things every time.
Right.
I have to find something.
Right.
And then now I say, okay, you cannot. You know, because I wouldn't want someone to accuse me.
Right.
Unless they find proof. You know, I remember Tara saying, if she starts getting incontinent, that means she's getting high again. Tara did say that.
She was and she's been trying to get a hold of her, and she hasn't been able to get a hold of her. So I don't know.
I'm sorry, she needs to go somewhere where she can get help. Like, now I have a reason to not allow her.
Guy was, I really do, because that garage door was completely open.
No, now I have a reason to not allow her back. I have to have a solid reason to not allow you back. Drugs is absolutely a no-no.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
Yeah, so she can come
But
back.
I mean, the whole, I don't know.
She needs to be somewhere
I
where she
guess
can
that
be
makes sense.
supervised.
I mean, she had that family. I mean, she's got daughters.
No, she'll tell them. Once she's sober, she's sober up, she's going to tell them.
She's got daughters. Yeah.
Oh, she has a daughter.
She's got a couple daughters, I think. Hey, you only got pizza?
I got beaten.
Pizza's the eyeballs.
So ladies, even if she shows back there, she's not allowed to text me, give me a call.
Once I go down, did you make sure there's room for left down there?
I'm going to make sure again.
Okay.
So,
I'll get my other little thing down too, please.
so even if she does show up and I'm not here, please text me. She is not allowed to come back.
Did she break something?
I just found a bed full of crack pipes and everything.
And needles, and
And
she
needles.
said, what? If she came up and she had a bag, it was in there.
Yeah, I just found a bed full of crack pipes and needles. So that's an automatic.
You know, we were sitting here, this may be a long shot, but I wonder if sometimes she didn't poison her food or our drinks.
We all had diarrhea.
At the same fucking time.
No, not.
At the same time.
It was crazy, because I don't ever hardly get the shit, but I almost had it everywhere.
Well, we wish her the best. I hope she
Exploding.
gets the help she needs, but she can never come back here.
Because we had to bum diarrhea pills.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. I mean,
And you know, like,
and she's been taking your pull-ups, because there's got to be at least 2 cases down there.
And she'd come up and she asked me if she had some, and I'd give her some, but then mine would disappear. It was like they were, you know, like the 2 boxes that were out there, the one disappeared. But I don't mind sharing.
I'm good to
I
get
don't.
I'm ready for it.
So did she break something or just...
How is that your fault? You know what? I saw.
No, it's this one. Go right here. Next to it. Right next to it. And you stand up, spit out.
So it must be her. Is it tobacco?
It's okay. You know,
There's a guy that wants a short kid bowl. I talk to him every time he walks by.
I don't even know who lives back there.
No, there's a guy who has a short.
that's the husband, because he was at the meeting and he said one of them asked me to help her fix it. Yeah. those
see,
were
if
the
they were complaining, then it would have had to hurt the one of those little back there. You know what I mean? Because we'll sit out front, or we out front, but it would have had to hurt them with a certain shape, because she don't want to touch it. And mine had to go outside. I mean, the last time me and Willie sat outside, we didn't see but maybe two people.
That weird guy.
Yep.
And I have to report this, and then now we're gonna want new searches to be, reviewed.
Right, but see, and that's not fair to everybody else. That's kind of like,
But sometimes,
right. I get what you're saying, which, makes sense. Because,
my thing is, I don't like to treat people like that, too.
right, that's what I said, we're not
But
in school.
sometimes people don't know how to
But we
maintain themselves.
When you
You
went
know what I
down
mean?
there, and she wouldn't open the door, and then when she opened the door, and said, oh no, you need to get in the shower, and you literally had to give her a shower, that was ridiculous.
Cattle, didn't she?
Huh?
Sounds just like cattle.
That was horrible. I mean,
No, I remember Tara, she said to me when she starts doing that, she's using it again. I remember she said that to
my
me.
poor dad doesn't know what he's doing, his poor dog could end up.
Tara said that to me. She said if she starts to urinate and do all this stuff.
Now, who's Sarah?
This was her case
I
manager.
she was
but
an
they
IHH
shut that,
worker.
and they
She was
shut
her
that
peer.
down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because
that
she's
department
behind.
doesn't exist anymore.
But see,
She was out of it.
Amy stopped coming even. Amy wasn't coming. I never seen her for a while.
Because IHA shut down, I think. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
it
Amy
exists.
wasn't through IHH. Amy was through Ireland Ball. She was her case manager. She was the one coming every Tuesday.
You go to Ireland,
Because-
you're not too good.
Amy used to come and if she see me, she spoke to me every time. But
Ireland Ball, when they go there, but
like, see, I tried. I don't get it.
There was so many
I
great
don't get it.
pies in that bag. Like,
In meals, I mean, who does that? That's just ew. That's gross.
eat that pie.
So-
Friends don't like it.
But-
They can't do it.
If she's
there was
using
so many.
if she's using needles, Lisa, then maybe she got something. That's gross.
But then they'll find out more. Yeah, what if he's got?
Cause I mean, no.
Well, you got that guy's name.
Which guy?
That one that had his motorcycle here.
Yeah.
That's the one that brings the shit.
We don't know though.
I know.
Someone is to bring her, but she don't go nowhere. It doesn't matter. She's no longer here. We no longer will have to deal with those issues. So,
And then that one night there was a girl here with that guy. Well, not with him, but she was here
should do
first.
best. If they show up here, tell them we'll call the cops. Well, we should
Well,
do best.
I don't have a problem doing that, but the whole point of it, Lisa, is we shouldn't have to do that because, just like I was saying, like, when we had to worry about if she had somebody down there or not.
You know what?
Because
We don't have
we
to
don't
worry.
know if she's down there with who.
We
or
don't have
what.
to worry about that no more. She is not welcome here. We have solid proof. Drugs, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
There's no negotiating that.
We don't
You know,
want
we-
to go to jail. because-
With your situation, it was a health issue, so it was sensitive, okay?
Mine's
But drugs, we can negotiate that.
right.
There's no
That's
negotiating
what
that.
I was trying to say. Like I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to.
There's
I mean,
no negotiating. There
I'm
is
not
nothing.
gonna call an ambulance or nothing if I don't absolutely feel like I have
There
to.
is nothing you can convince me and say drugs are drugs, and that is a no-no.
Right.
Especially if you are walking around here high, we have to help you take a shower. That's another level of kindness. So meaning you're not even a functioning one.
No, and then when she was making that noise, she almost sounded like she knew it, like you said. Like
No,
she
she
knew
felt-
what she was
No,
doing.
she felt hard.
Because she went,
No, she felt hard.
well,
When I went in there, she was holding like a dog. And I know,
was she already dressed?
she's already dressed.
So how did she fall?
she got hurt.
Right.
Because you know when someone punches you in the stomach,
Right. And you lose your breath.
that's the type of holding. She, like, I can tell, like,
Right.
yeah. Mm-mm. Even if she was faking to fall, she ended up hurting herself.
Yeah. So she did it. She did it.
She ended up hurting herself.
Wow.
And she was, don't call the ambulance.
Yeah, she said that.
It's okay, ladies. So we move on. It'll be less.
And you said don't sit down because I always stay long. And look.
No, I'm glad though. Anytime I show up, I catch something. I don't ever show up here, but there are times where I'm just anxious to show up here.
Right.
And then when I do, something happens.
I know, but it's like, she's like, if you wouldn't have pulled the shit out, you're like, nope, I'm not sitting down because I stay too long.
Don't forget, I leave the third.
Yeah.
I miss you. Well, I'll be with my husband.
Oh, he's coming back?
Yeah, he'll be here on the, when the third, and then
Pinch
they
my
go
leg.
to New York and pick up our flight, and then
If he cancels, are you saying? If he delays,
he won't. Believe me, he can't wait.
what if he does delay? What if he does?
I told you.
I hope you show up. But if he does delay, will you stay longer if he does delay?
No, he won't delay.
What if he does? Do you have a plan?
He knows that.
I'll help you choke him, but if it's a no.
Hey, you be
I just have to wear a
conspiracy to
mask.
that, but you wouldn't
I
do
just
it.
have to wear a
I'll
mask.
say
okay?
my mama.
I can't go to prison.
My
Lisa, she would help me get dispose of the body, but
No
you
way.
could help
You're
her.
on your own. No.
Because she kept saying, what figure? And I said, a dead body. And you're like, oh no, I'm not going to be conspiracy to that.
Well, just let me know, okay? So, when is he getting here?
The third, what he got the third, then we get right on the plane, go to New York, get our money, and then we go to South Carolina to our house. He bought us something.
And I'm going with
I
her.
have a question. What if he doesn't show up?
Oh, he will,
If you don't, though.
What if he doesn't?
like he does. Honey, remember, I'm a general.
I have a question. What if he doesn't? I know, but just that 10%. What if he doesn't?
I'll go there.
Where?
Yes, ma'am.
You go where?
We have to be in New York at the United Nations.
If he doesn't show up,
We have to pick up the money there.
call me if he doesn't show up. Okay? And if he doesn't show up,
Honey, he wants that 550,000 as status ID. He bought us a beautiful home in South Carolina.
do you remember what's her name?
Dixie.
Same thing.
Yep.
If he doesn't show up,
You know what? I seen her the other day.
he said it.
It is. Very
I wonder if they use some type of voodoo.
They get on, what they do is they get on these websites. Because, I mean, I've had it happen, and I'm like, I shut it down. I'm like,
But the way they have control.
because they might fuck you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what, my man, 2 years.
I mean, they know how to control it to where they say what they
So
want.
sad. I don't know how we can be stopped.
My mom said the same thing when she said it.
I don't know how we can be stopped.
The only way you can, I mean, it's fake. They put these profiles up with fake, everything.
I mean, there gotta be a way to stop these people.
I don't know. I mean,
If they're not marketing, they'll they screw
I
up.
don't know.
Very
Because
trouble.
they put words in there where you want to say, you know, hi or whatever. But then they wrote the link. You know, you talk for a minute, they say what you want, and then they say even more. Oh,
So I
no.
can't go you're risking everything.
Yeah, they will. They might fuck you that good. They will say what you want and say what
Your
you
mom
want
said
to
the
hear.
same thing?
Mom said the same thing
Yeah,
when
I
she
said
said
it.
it. Because I looked at her and my mom said,
Man,
just keep an eye out and watch. And I said, Mom, I said I can't do anything, you know.
me either.
You can't. You
After
gotta-
Dixie, me either. And you know
How
the
long
levels
was
I
she
went.
Because she's right back to square one.
The levels I went to get Dixie to do.
Yep.
And when I ran into her and she said to me, it got screwed up again. I
Yep.
said, I would
Because she was
never.
sending it back.
I said, I would never again.
And
I
that's
would,
what you do.
What was he, what kind of work did he do?
he was in the army.
Same thing, yep, he was in the army. And she was sending all her money.
And he was coming all the time.
Mine's out, retired.
I said the same thing, Lisa. Same
Yeah.
thing, because when it first came out, because my mom, we were all sitting here, and my mom looked at me and she's like, watch it. I was like, I can't do anything. I was like, it's the same thing as,
Dixie.
same thing.
And do you know what's so crazy? When I talk to officials,
Well, if somebody's opposing to be in the army,
let me tell you something. If and I've talked to people in government about Dixie's situation.
right.
Called the
I
United
said
Nations.
there is something going on. Do you know?
Why didn't you
It
call
doesn't
the
make-
United Nations?
If I would have never met different cases, and you are telling me that this is something that goes on, I wouldn't listen to you either because it doesn't make sense.
It happens. It happens. Like, I mean, I've been on like dating sites. They get on like dating sites.
People in government, when I tell them, they don't even listen to me.
Right.
Like, they think I'm just babbling. And I'm
Right.
telling them, there is this situation going on.
Yep.
I came across 6 cases.
Yep.
Heather, it doesn't make sense to them.
Well,
They
tell them to make
are
a
in
profile
the
and get on
army.
Tinder or one of the dating sites. Tell them to do that.
And I don't
Because
blame them, Heather.
It does sound crazy.
It does.
I'm not gonna lie. It
It
does.
does.
When you come to, if you came to me and said, oh, you know, somebody from the army said this, this, and this, and they promised me this, this, and this, you know, I'm gonna be like, okay, you're right.
If I would have never came across a case where I was actively helping,
Right.
I would never believe it
Right.
either.
She had a house and everything.
I went to the Veterans Administration here, and I had him run a thing on him and everything, and he checked out for
But see,
Do you
what they
remember
do,
Dixie was going to Jamaica?
right, but what they
Oh.
do is they get the pictures of
He
the
got a
people.
guy from Jamaica.
They get the pictures of the people, put them on there, but that's not really them. They're opposing to be that person
Yeah.
from there.
I have a trust fund that's been stolen.
Huh?
I have a trust fund that's been stolen. My trailer was stolen. Everything I own was stolen. This is an organized international thing. And they're Freemasons and
And
Satanists.
I don't know. I don't know. I
It's
couldn't
so
do it.
sad,
If I had my
You know,
money,
every time
I love my money and I use my money for what I need.
Send
I'll be
them
damned if
money.
I get inside my shit away.
My bar and grill is missing.
There's no way.
They did it to me in court.
I can only hope it's not Dixie.
Well,
But I'm like 100% Dixie.
when she started, I was like, I went, nope, it's the same thing.
My heart broke.
It's too perfect.
My heart broke. I said, oh my God.
You gotta know
It is.
Jamaica.
It's too perfect.
You don't fool with them.
My mom said
See this
the
phone?
same thing. She doesn't know anything.
When I realized it, oh man, I felt so sad.
Right.
You know?
She's
What would you
codependent.
do?
I know Dixie from the shelter
You
last
can't
year.
do
She
anything.
wants
There's
love so
no-
bad that
because
she's
she's
willing
already
to do
trying
anything.
There's nothing.
She's already
And you
focused.
can't even try to convince.
No, it's already focused on what
I
it
went
wants.
through it with Dixie. I was exhausted.
I mean, like I said, we all sat here and
She
my
gave
mom mind hit. She's like, whoa, wait a minute, you know, and she went right that way. And I'm like,
Dixie had all this money on her debit card and she couldn't access it because she had no credentials to prove who
Dixie
she
didn't
was.
have a debit card with money because Dixie was sending it over to Jamaica to
This
the
was
guy.
last year.
Yep. She don't
Dixie
have
was here.
Yeah,
I
she
went
didn't
through
have no
hell
money.
to get
She lost
the
it
money
again?
to her.
She
was here.
She was sending it to
I went
Jamaica.
through hell, took everywhere to get her money to her.
Days and days.
Days
I mean,
and days
hours.
and days
She would
and
take
hours.
And
I even spoke to the guy on the phone. He was mad at me.
and finally, she had to take the phone and hide it because she was calling her.
When Dixie
Every
left us,
time.
she left us. I went into her 3 weeks later. She told me the money money is going to another account again.
Yep.
I
She
never
did it
bother
again.
And you
again.
know something, they can't do a thing about a scammer.
They can do nothing.
No.
But if somebody's supposing to be somebody from the army, is that not something that?
Then you
they
get a hold of
can't
the-
Nothing they can do
Nothing.
about
do,
it.
even though it's with the army? I
Yeah.
mean,
Because Heather, you
nothing.
are doing it voluntarily.
Because she did it, yeah. on
It's
her
the
own.
law. If you mentally,
Free will. You got to be careful who you
if
give it to.
mentally,
Incapacitated.
you are in the right mind.
Right.
There's nothing no one can do because it's your right to do
Right,
what you
okay.
wish. Now,
Give your money
should
to whoever.
you be diagnosed with like Alzheimer's or dementia
Right.
or
Then,
something like that,
okay,
then they can take over.
okay.
So legally, you can waste away and do everything and give everything away.
So you have all these men out here doing this to older women.
Yes.
And just taking everything.
Right.
They're not
That's
even
how
old
we
men. They're-
bullshit.
Yes.
There are people that pose as
Yes.
old men. Yeah.
Because you are alert.
Right.
You are. It's your.
And like
It's,
they said, they're saying everything they
what
want
is
to
it?
hear.
Human right. What is it? What's the law? It's you. You have the right to do what
Right.
as you please
It
with.
makes sense. It makes sense.
Now and yeah. So if situations like
But
that,
that's it's the same. It's the same.
absolutely is.
Because I said that from the beginning.
It absolutely is.
And it was like, oh, I was like,
It absolutely is.
I started asking more and more questions, you know.
I just felt sad. I was like, oh.
But it's like, it is sad. Because I mean, they're older people and you know these men think,
Unless you get diagnosed with dementia or some type of, then case management takes over and gets you a you. But if you are sound alert,
right.
nothing can stand because it's your choice to choose what you want to do with your money.
Yeah.
You can
And
take your
that-
money and piss it off every day.
And that totally believes it.
Oh my
Totally.
God.
I mean, she,
My
all
husband and
him.
I did a thing. When he died, his life insurance, we had it go to St. Jude's, except for what I needed.
And do you know what I've
That
discovered?
stuff.
All these cases have one thing in common. They were with military men.
They say they are.
Yeah. but
Dixie,
they are.
her husband, was a veteran too.
Oh, was he?
My
I didn't know
Her
that.
husband was a veteran too. The other 4 cases, their husbands were
My
veterans too.
husband
So-
was a
So
They're
it's
getting-
connected to the VA.
They-
This scam is connected to the VA.
Jim was a
So
veteran
then what they're doing is
from the
they're
VA. Jim Casablanco.
Yeah?
they're running the database and finding the older ones
Yes.
and snagging them.
It's connected to the VA. Whatever this thing is going on, Heather, when I get in front of government people and I try to tell them, they don't listen.
I
They're
know
like, what?
it
And then they'll change it. They'll
It's
change the
out there.
conversation immediately.
right because they don't want you to know.
Veterans
They're
are
not supposed to
Freemasons.
know.
No, Heather, it doesn't make sense.
It don't make
They're
sense.
like, what do you mean?
But they don't want nobody to know that's what's going on. You can't tell me somebody's not leaking something somewhere.
Well, Elon had
They're trying to
access.
All this out.
Elon had access to everybody's social security number, and I know for a fact that he's a crook.
Who?
Elon Musk, his Doge team, he ran the Doge team, and he accessed everybody in the United
Can I
States.
say something?
Frank's the
You
crook
see this
from the
energy
young
where everybody will
people.
coexist and everyone is fine.
Right.
Why can't we keep this all the time?
I've been in my room, so I don't hear nothing. Because I don't like people getting fucked over.
She's got beads stuck to her and she lost the pink thing. I'm gonna find it stuck to your butt or something.
Well, if he doesn't show up, just give me a call, okay?
If he don't show up, he's in deep.
Right, but you're welcome to stay with us for as long as you want until he.
He's got 2 children, they call him every day.
Right.
They're in Scotland at boarding school because he was in the army and to take care of them.
You might get deployed to that Strait of Horwitz or whatever it's called. They have a minefield in the strait. Did you see that?
Okay,
Just text me and
They
let me
just sent a
know.
mine ship or a minesweeper there.
okay.
But if he doesn't show up and then you do stay with us, me and Heather are gonna find a way to help you show up. We'll just be standing. We can't be involved in it.
We're not just mom's social security numbers, dad's social security.
I cannot make it in prison, But we'll just come and support and stand by while you choke.
Lisa, I was gonna have a date and I was gonna go to a motel. She's like, I want his mom's, his dad's social security number. I want to know where he lives. I want to know his name, his phone number, what room you're in, and I will be there to knock on the door. If you don't answer and can't see you, I'm coming in.
Yes.
She did. She
I
told
can't
me.
believe Christina.